Hiya, welcome back to my channel. As you can possibly tell by the stuff around me, which my mum has kindly put here for me, it is a birthday themed video because tomorrow, the 9th of June, is my birthday. I turn 25 tomorrow, so I thought I would do a little video all about 25 things that I have learnt by the time I'm 25. So it's not like I learnt to sew or I learnt to make pasta. I'm talking about like general life things that I think are sort of significant, like learning points for me that I think are significant. Yeah, so I don't know, it might sound a bit deep, but yeah, 25 important life lessons I've learnt in the past 25 years. I've split this up into sort of little mini sections, so I've got family, friends, life, work and style. Yeah, so I'm going to go through them in little categories if that's okay. So I'm going to start off with family. Number one, and probably the most important thing I've learned in my whole life, and that is appreciate every single moment you have with your family. You never know what's going to happen, or if you've watched my channel before you'll know why I'm saying this, and I'm not going to go into it because it's my birthday tomorrow and I don't want to be sad, but appreciate every moment that you have with your family because you never know what could happen and you want to make the most of the time you have with your family. So yeah, do fun things. Just, if you've got a good family, then appreciate them, because I know not everyone has the perfect family, but if your family care about you and you care about them, just make the most of them, because family is like the most important thing. Yeah, so appreciate your family. Number two, looking back, I probably had the best childhood I could ever ask for. My mum and dad just were amazing. Mum's still an amazing parent, and yeah, I just had the best childhood ever, so I'm just really grateful for that, because not many, like a lot of people don't get great upbringings and they don't get like the care and attention that every parent puts in. So I'm just so grateful that I was given so many opportunities and we did so many nice things as a family, and it's just instilled in me that I want to do that for my children. I want them to have like the same good family memories that I have that from my childhood, and the same sort of like morals and all of that. So yeah, I just really appreciate how amazing my childhood was. Number three, if you've got grandparents, then if they looked after you when you were growing up, so took you on days out, bought you nice presents, like did things for you, all of that kind of stuff, if you still got them, then it's payback time basically. My nan, God love her, she's a battle axe, but I love her so much, and she is the reason we are all here. Well, not all, the whole world, like my whole family, not my whole family, you know what I'm trying to say. Basically, my nan is the head of our family, and she took me on days out, bought me the most amazing presents, looked after me, gave me all my like memories of her when I was younger. And I definitely think now she's old and she can't do things for herself as easily and she can't get out and all of that kind of stuff, it's definitely time to give back. So if you have grandparents and you haven't seen them in a while, then go and do something with them or spend some time with them just to hear their stories, because that's one of my favourite things to do with my nan. Just listen to her stories, because the stories from recently she tells you 3 times in a row because she can't remember, but the stories from the 40s, the 50s, the 70s, she can just tell them like they were yesterday because she can remember all of that. So it's just amazing to hear the different things she's gone through in her life. So yeah, if you still have grandparents and you don't see them enough, then you need to see them, because if they gave you a great childhood, then now you're able to do stuff for them. It's time to pay back, in my opinion anyway, and that's how I'm trying to live my life now. I'm trying to make sure that I buy my nan nice presents and I take her to do things and I just spend time with her, because that's all she really wants. She just wants someone to talk to because she's lonely. So yeah, I'm getting really deep on this family section, but it is kind of a deep subject. So yeah, appreciate your grandparents and give back to them. Number 4, you can make your own family. If your family isn't the perfect family or like the most amazing family, or whatever, for whatever reason, you can make your own family with friends. Like, you don't need a conventional like mum, dad, brother, sister. Like, I don't have any brothers and sisters, but my mum's best friend's kids were my brother and sister growing up. They lived across the road and they were like my little brother and sister. So I definitely think that you can build like a family sort of like relationship with people that aren't necessarily your family, and I think that is a wonderful thing about having friends, that you can like build your own family kind of thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but yeah, even if your family isn't a typical family unit and it's a bit unconventional, people that are always there for you, you can count as your family. And there are people that I count as my family that aren't like my biological family. Number 5, and again, just gonna skim over this one quickly, but I've learnt that you will survive grief. Like, don't want to get upset, you will survive it. Like, if anyone else is going through it out there, you will survive. You will make it through to the other side. You won't be the same, but you will get through it. So yeah, I'm not going to talk any more about that because I will get upset. But yeah, just I've learned that you will survive and you will come out the other end. Number 6, tell the people that you love them as much as you can. Not like every 5 seconds, but it's such an amazing feeling to know that you're loved and people care about you. So don't forget to tell the people that you love them, because people should know, and it's such a nice thing to say that you love them. And yeah, just spread the love basically. Number 7, and this is like family and like love related, but I found that it's so important to find someone that just totally gets you and takes you at your worst and at your best, and I found that person for me. And yeah, I'm so happy that Luke has been brought into my family basically. Yeah, so I don't know, I don't want to get really gushing and all over the top, but I just think he's great, and I think it is really important to find someone that is good for you. They're not like, they don't take away from you, they like add to you kind of thing. Luke adds so much to my life and he's a pretty good egg really, so yeah, I'm not going to go over the top, but yeah, find someone that loves you for you and enriches your world basically. My next section of things, I don't know what to call it, my next category is style. So number 8, wear what you want to wear. I don't think anyone should tell you what you should and shouldn't wear, unless it's like, I don't know, nudity in, I don't know, nudity in the street or something, I don't know, something that's illegal. So yeah, basically, unless it's harming anyone or upsetting anyone, then just wear what you want to wear. Like, you shouldn't be worried about what other people are going to think of what you're wearing, and you should just be you really. Like, you make the rules of what you think is cool and is fashionable and what you want to wear basically. So don't let anyone tell you that you should and shouldn't wear this. I remember when, okay, this is like, I should have probably got over this by now, but when I was, I don't know, probably about 11, I had these jeans and I adored these jeans, and they were basically like boot cut flares, and they were like dark denim on the majority of them, and then down the 2 sides they had like bleached sections that were like waves of like, they just looked like waves and like frills but in bleach. I don't know how to describe this. So like main part indigo and then waves of like bleached sections down the side, and I love these jeans so much. And I remember my friend said to me once, I hate those jeans with a real disdain. And I was like, well, I like them, so I'm going to carry on wearing them. And I just think you should just have that attitude throughout your life. If someone thinks they don't like something you're wearing, it's like, well, you're not wearing it, so whatevs. Yeah, so just carry that through your life, and like I've tried to do that, of just wear what I want to wear, and if anyone's got a problem with it, that's their problem, not mine. So yeah, wear what you would like to wear. Number 9, I've learnt that shoes are my favourite thing. I think every girl has her thing, so whether it's handbags or shoes or just like clothes in general, or getting her nails done, or getting her hair done, or I don't know, like emphasising her boobs, whatever it is, you have like a favourite thing about your personal style. My favourite thing is shoes, and I think that is going to be an enduring love for the rest of my life. So yeah, I think I've found my thing, and it's most definitely shoes. Number 10, don't be afraid to try new things when it comes to personal style. I love going on Pinterest and people's blogs and seeing new ideas of ways to wear things and trying stuff out, because that's the great thing about the internet. There's so much inspiration to find and to see, and I think it's amazing for fashion, and you shouldn't be afraid to try something new. And it might not work for you, you might not like it that much, but it's worth trying. So definitely try new things when it comes to personal style. My next category is friends. Number 11, your true friends will be there for you no matter what. Going through hard times really shows the true colours of people, and you find out which friends are there for you no matter what, to support you through everything. And I have really experienced this, and I now have like my best friends that I know that I can count on no matter what, and people that will always be there for me. And I think that it's good to go through sort of tough times to know who's your true friends, because you need those true friends in your life, the ones that you know are going to be there for you no matter what. And I'm really glad that I've got the few friends that I have that I know will be there till the bitter end. So to my best friends, thank you for everything, and I love you. And I'm getting really emotional again. I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but yeah, to my best friends, I love you and you're the greatest. So I hope you know who you are. Number 12, not everyone will like you, and that's fine. If you went through life and everyone liked you, then how? Basically, because if you think about yourself, you don't go through life and like every single person that you meet. So you can't expect every single person that meets you to like you. And that's cool. Everyone has their different likes and dislikes, and if you don't like me, then that's fine. You don't have to talk to me or look at me on this video. It's totally your choice, and that's fine with me. And yeah, if you don't like, if not everyone is going to like you, don't spread hate or anything like that. Like, that's so shit. You should totally not, like, all these troll people that comment on people's blogs and Instagram videos and say shit things, like, there is no need for that. And I don't understand what would possess someone to do that, because that's so out of order. Sorry, I'm going on a little tangent now, but it's fine that not everyone will like you, and you just kind of have to get over that there's certain people that won't think you're amazing, but then there'll be loads of other people that do think you're amazing, so stick with those people because they're probably amazing too. Number 13, it's totally fine to not have a massive group of friends and to only have a select couple of friends. I have looked at other people and seen, oh, people have got like massive groups of friends, and while I do sometimes think, oh, like maybe I should have tried harder and made more friends, but it's fine not to have like a massive group of friends, because I know who my true friends are, and that's all that really matters to me. Because I'm not a social butterfly, I'm lazy basically, and whereas some people make loads of effort to like be friends with everyone, I just sort of stick to my friends that I know will be there for me no matter what, and I'll be there for them. And I've learned that I don't need 50 bazillion friends. I just need my close friends who I know will be there for me, and I don't need to be the social butterfly. I don't have that need in me. But any friends are welcome. I'm not like saying I don't want friends. I don't want this to come across really bad. But I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Just basically that I don't need a bazillion friends to feel good about myself. I just need my true ones. Number 14. People who are horrible to you are not your friends. I learnt this when I was like 14, 15, and I used to hang out with this group of boys, and they used to call me and my best friend names, and I look back now and I think, why was I hanging out with you? You were out of order to me, you weren't nice people. And like now, they are nice people, I'm sure, but back then they called us names and we still hung out with them anyway. So I've just sort of learned that don't hang out with people that are mean to you, because they don't deserve to be hanging out with you if they're going to be mean. So yeah, if people are mean, don't hang out with them. Number 15. This is something I've learned sort of in the past year and a half, but working and having a social life is hard. Like, adulting is hard. I want to see my friends, but when I've been at work all day and all week, I'm just lazy. I'm not one of those people that's like wanting to go to work and then go out every night. I'm a homebody. I like to just chill and do my own thing. So working and having a social life is hard. So to all my friends that I neglect and I don't text back and I'm useless at responding to, whether that's on the internet or by text, basically I love you very much, but I'm useless and I'm sorry, but just know that I really appreciate you. So yeah, if you're awaiting a text back from me, then I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I can't offer you more than that at the moment, really, but just know that I love you. My next category is work. Number 16. In work, you will come across crappy people, and learning to deal with that will make you stronger in the end. You might have like crappy people that work alongside you, or you might have a crappy boss, or it might be at school or college or uni and you have to like have a crappy teacher, or have to work with crappy teammates on a group project. Whatever it is, dealing with it and coming out the other side still the same / better off will make you a stronger person and a better person and give you more life skills. Like, at the time it seems really shit and you just hate everything, which is pretty much how I felt at one point. But coming out the other side, you'll be better off. Like, you'll have learnt life skills that you can use in the future to just be awesome. So just battle on through and you'll get there. Number 17. A lot of stuff definitely is right place, right time, and if you keep trying, then you will get what you want eventually. You might have to go like roundabout and up and down, and I don't know, it might take you a long time, but you will eventually get there. You just keep trucking, basically, because things can just like slide into place when it's supposed to slide into place when it comes to work and like jobs, and if it's gonna happen, it'll happen. You just gotta keep trying, basically. So keep applying, keep working on your projects or whatever it is you're doing, like at uni or college or blah 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 blah. Just keep trying. Number 18. Experience is super duper ooper important, because having experience in something is kind of becoming more important than having a degree in something or a qualification. So get as much experience as you can in a field that you want to do, because that will probably stand you in so much good stead compared to someone who has no experience. So experience is uber important to get under your belt. Number 19. it's important to be happy in your job and what you're doing every day, because if you're not happy in that, then that's what you spend most of your life doing. So if you're miserable, then you're going to probably be miserable about a lot of things. I contemplated just doing like crappy temping jobs that like just tided me over, but I realised that I was going to be so miserable doing that, so I carried on striving to get a job I actually wanted to do, and I did get it in the end. But I sort of came to realisation, if I was doing a crappy like job that I didn't want to do, then I was going to be miserable every day, and I didn't want that. So I learned that I have to be happy in what job I'm doing, because it reflects on the rest of my life. And yeah, so make sure what you're doing every day is making you happy and not dragging you down. Number 20, it's fine to not know what you want to do with your life straight away. You can figure it out along the way. You could never figure it out. It doesn't matter. As long as you can feed yourself, put a roof over your head, and do the things you want to do in life, it doesn't matter if you change job 5 times and do 5 different careers. It doesn't matter if at 18 you don't know what you want to do. It doesn't matter if at 25 you don't know what you want to do. As long as you can afford to support yourself and do the things you want to do, it doesn't matter if you haven't quite figured it out yet, because change is always possible, because you can retrain, you can look at other options. So yeah, it's cool if you ain't figured it out yet, because I probably haven't. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just bumbling along hoping for the best, really. My final category is life in general. Number 21, if something is meant to be, it will be. So that I've kind of said this in the work thing, but I'm talking about life, because me and Luke went through like some rocky times, to say the least, and we're here at the end of it, and we're happier than ever. And I truly think that if something is meant to be, then it will happen. If it's not meant to be, then it's not meant to be. But I think there is kind of fate, and I think things will work out if they're supposed to, because yeah, I don't really know how to describe it, but I do think that there is kind of like a destiny thing, and if it's supposed to happen, it will happen. Does that sound really deep, or like really like, I don't know, spiritual or something like that? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm just waffling by this point, but yeah, that's definitely something I believe in, fate and destiny. Number 22, travel is probably the most enriching thing and exciting thing that I enjoy doing in my life, really. Kind of when I was younger, I didn't really think about it too much, but when I was younger, I didn't think about it too much. And when I was 15, we went to Canada, and I was in really one of those awkward teenager stages, and I was just disinterested in life basically, and didn't care that we were in Canada in the most amazing scenery, and I basically missed out on it all because I stayed in the car because I was hideous. And I really look back on that and think, why were you such an idiot? Because that is some of the most amazing scenery in the world, and I sat in the car. So yeah, I've now realised that travel is probably one of the most amazing things to do. Well, personally, I think is one of the most amazing things to do. Might not be one of the most amazing things to you, but for me in my life, travel is probably my favourite thing to open my life. Open my eyes? I don't know. Something like that. But seeing the world is just so amazing. I love going to see like what different places are like, and see like the history of places, and just getting new experiences that I don't get in just my little hometown. Just seeing new things. It doesn't have to be even in a different country, or like I really want to go to Manchester and Edinburgh, and I can't think where else. Just places in England as well. And I like going to London and being a tourist, because I know people take the piss out of tourists, but being a tourist, you get to see all these amazing things. So I think be a tourist, because not an annoying tourist where you stand in people's way and stuff, but seeing things and making the most of seeing things. That's the kind of tourist life that I like. So yeah, travel is bloody good and I enjoy it rather a lot. Number 23, while it's hard, try not to care what other people think, because like, you just should be yourself and not worry what other people think of you. It is really hard to say that and think that, but that's what I've kind of learned by 25, that I shouldn't care what other people think of me and care what other people's opinions are on how I live my life, because I'm not doing it for them, I'm doing it for me. And even like people close to you, if they have an opinion on how you're doing things, they haven't walked in your shoes, so they don't know how you feel about things or the things you've experienced. So they might have an opinion on how you're living your life or whatever, but I'm doing this for me. I'm living my life my way for me. So try not to worry about other people's opinions. Unless you're hurting someone else or doing something bad to someone else, that's when you got to worry. But if you're not doing any of that and you're just making you happy and you're not hurting other people, try not to worry what other people think, because it's not their life. I'm not like, I hope I'm not like condoning like doing bad things. Like, I hope that's not how this is coming across. I just basically mean try not to worry other people's opinions. There's a phrase about it, isn't there, like a proverb or something, but I don't know what it is, so I'm not that intellectual, I'm afraid. Number 24, try not to compare yourself to others. That's probably one of the hardest things a lot of people go through, trying not to compare yourself, and I've gone through it and still go through it like now and again, and trying to like compare, like, oh, why are they doing better than me? Why have they like got more opportunities than me? Why have they, I don't know, got further in their life than me? And it is really, really hard not to think like that, but it's a really important lesson not to do that, because you're different people, you live different lives, and that's the important part. You're not the same person. So try not to compare you, because you are unique, and just be yourself and own yourself and just be amazing in yourself, and just be like, yeah, I got this shit, I know what I'm doing, and I don't need to compete with anyone else. I just need to compete with me to be the best me, because that's all that matters, basically. And finally, number 25, I have realised that I'm never going to be one of these like ultra healthy people. I'm never going to be down the gym 5 times a week and eating like vegan food and all this healthy good stuff for me. I will always enjoy crappy food and sweets and being lazy, but I have learnt that it is kind of good to eat some vegetables and get a bit of exercise. So little bit of this, little bit of that, and I should be alright, hopefully. But yeah, that is my final point on my 25 things that I've learnt by the time I'm 25, which is 3:20 tomorrow morning. I hope you've enjoyed this little video of me running down my 25 things. Yeah, I hope you've liked it and it's not been a ramble and it's not been too deep, or it's been really chatty basically. It's just me having a little chat with you, really. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I do feel like I've just waffled on for hours and hours. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because that would be rather grand of you. And if you already subscribed, then thanks so much. I love you. If you're not already subscribed, then hit the subscribe button wherever it is. That would be lovely jubbly of you. And hopefully, if you click the subscribe button, I'll see you in my next video.